YouTube, and I thought, you know what? Tonight, I want to give you guys a firsthand experience to the suffering that we endure in California. And I know a lot of people think we're crazy for living here. I get asked almost everywhere I travel, I can't believe you still live in California. Why would you stay in such a place? It's so crazy there, you know, and a lot of the media coverage and all this stuff just continually bashes our state and how it is. It's run by crazy people. It's a Dem super majority, and they make really bad decisions. But guys, look at this sunset right here. Tonight I'm out. My son has a baseball party to end his season, and we're suffering for Jesus right here on the beach at sunset. Look at this. The most perfect weather. And I thought, you know what? I want to show you guys the suffering of California. And I want to remind you that you got to enjoy the spoils of where God has sent you. And, you know, there's a lot of people that have left California. It's totally understandable. It's crazy. But yet there's so many that are staying and that are digging into God's promises and purposes and plans of his heart. We are one of those families. We're not giving up yet. And I want to encourage all the rest of you out there. Maybe you don't live in California, but you live in a crazy state that people don't have hope for. Don't give up. Enjoy the beauty. Enjoy the many bonuses of living where you live. Even though, I mean, here in California, it's insane gas prices. It's crazy housing. It's the taxes, the regulations. But yet, look at this. And every time I come to this beach, I remember 5 years ago when the whole world was shut down. Red states, blue states, purple states. There was a movement of revival that was birthed right here on these beaches. And in the midst of the lockdowns and in the midst of the craziness, revival broke out. We baptized people in that Pacific Ocean. We pushed back against the intensity of the lockdowns and the unjust, tyrannical government oppression that was taking place. And you know what? God moved in the midst of that. And God moved, and then we brought this breakthrough to all 50 states, and I think almost now 10 nations. So what he did in the Jesus People movement in Azusa Street and all the moves of God that have happened throughout history, he did it again at the height of a dark time, and he exported it to the nations. And so that's always my prayer as I walk along the beach here. And of course, I love getting outside. I love living outside. That's part of being a Californian. You just live outdoors. But I love reminding myself of his faithfulness. He did it here. And you know what's crazy this weekend? We're taking what God did here and we're bringing it to the East Coast. We're gonna be in 30A on Friday in North Florida, guys. If you're a Florida person, you gotta share this. We're gonna be on the beach. We're gonna be baptized, doing a mass baptism on 30A. We're gonna cause a massive Memorial Day traffic jam on 30A because we're gonna baptize so many people. Then Saturday, we're going to Miami. We're gonna be worshiping in 3 different languages in Miami. Portuguese, Spanish, English. With me, obviously, I'm one-dimensional. I'm the English guy. And then we're going up to Jensen Beach. And then after that, the next weekend, we're going to Philadelphia and then Boston. And you know what? It doesn't end. There's more that God has in store. And so it all started here. God has a sense of humor. He loves to use the crazy, insignificant things. He doesn't use what the world thinks he should use. And he's not finished with this state. He's not done with California. And the breakthrough and the revival and the movement and the fire that's happened here is still going around the world. So love you guys. Hey, I would love for you, West Coast people, to join us on June the 6th. We are gonna be having an absolute party, June the 6th. It's gonna be amazing on a rooftop in Los Angeles. We're gonna celebrate 5 years of God's faithfulness, and I would love to see you guys there. So share the word, spread the word, post this, share this. You gotta register. Registration's for free, but you gotta register to join June the 6th, rooftop in LA. It's gonna be wild. I hope I see many of you there. And I hope for those that I don't see there, that I'll see you this weekend in Florida, or I'll see you next weekend in Philly and Boston, or maybe the next weekend in Colorado. We're bringing the fire everywhere. Love you guys. Don't give up. Keep pressing in. God is so good and his promises are faithful.